They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my access. Yes, you said Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Mere fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellows. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I got you. Let it ride real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard. and tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fans taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Never light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no bench. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head off, nigga.
I pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers can they spin, I ain't listening, is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. So I war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do better, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit light work. It ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to prop. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, what the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up on parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know there's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. See the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. You know what I'm saying? They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world. And no, boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. Nigga, gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask shit. One with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep me slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pants through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nominee a domino. So what you sucker trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been this proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm throwing them up, Patron and premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat song, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas feel like a tire, down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Goodies, bust their head.
ODing on a beat, Narcan flow. We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. That Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One west sleeve stretched, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery, I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raise your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim, fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got the Ruger 5 and 7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big burst of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. There's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
You want to apologize for slavery? According to what? According to God's word. You know what you're getting?
Isaiah 49:23.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers,
and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth. Bow down with your face toward the earth.
Hey, it's some more there. Keep reading. Tell them what comes.
Let's see where thy feet.
And the real rulers of the earth, man. That they are sorry, and you are not.
The face toward the earth. All right, continue.
Nurse your children. That's what.
Towards the earth. You shall bow down with
Toward the earth.
Mind you, this is excellent bow posture right here. Excellent bow posture.
Yeah. That's good bow posture too. Brothers, y'all see that? Okay, now that's a good form. All right, that's a good form right there. Ooh, you got good form. You got good bow form.
Right. Bow down before the children of the slaves with your face toward the earth. Now, you don't believe God is real. If you think God is, you think this is a game. You have white people bowing before the slaves. Right now. That's right. Now, you ain't never seen the power of the Lord. You're looking at it.
Read the next part. And
Lift up the dust
Of thy feet. See, it ain't over. See, if you're sorry, you're gonna kiss the boots of the children of the slaves.
starting with that man right there.
For 400 years, you've watched black people kiss the boots of white people. You've watched your mothers clean up their babies' diapers. You've watched your grandmothers clean their houses. You swept their floors. You've taken care of them and treated them like God. You suited them and made sure that their every need was taken care of. And no black person was ever angry by it. No black person ever said, I can't stand seeing black butlers. Oprah Winfrey did a movie and made the movie called The Butler and glorified a black man who bowed down and served white people. And black people loved it. We loved it. We thought it was honorable to be their butler. We thought it was honorable to drive Miss Daisy. We thought it was honorable to be their sidekick. We thought it was a come up in life if we could be friends with a white person and they might just shine their love down on us. We never got angry. We never got mad when we saw black people be subservient to white people. But the minute that a white cop sees the videos from ISUPK and he sees that white people voluntarily kiss our boots, he wants civil war. He wants civil war. White man, listen, you better get ready for the future. When you see ISUPK Houston and when you see white people kissing their boots, it is a revelation of the future. You can't fight progress, white man. You can't fight progress. The future is in the
messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the fuck. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too I'm caught. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top it's like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and with the speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steps. Them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they create that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. Yeah, know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. It'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Pendo killed the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bash and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Yo, 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 clap it up, clap it up. You know what it is, man. We back at it, man. We back at it. Wednesday night law class. You know, this is the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York in 1969, being held down by Commandant General Yohana. You understand? The home of the truth. The ISUPK, you know, this is ISUPK, Iowa. We're here to wake up Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who they are according to the Bible, because your Christian pastors is not going to do it. They're just going to tell you God loves everybody. They're going to tell you it don't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? As long as you just confess with your mouth that you believe in Jesus. And sweet baby Jesus that doesn't have a father. You know what I'm saying? While they do all type of madness. But yeah, man, we are not affiliated with any other group either. You know what I'm saying? Not your Christian church, not your Muslim mosques. You dig? Not your Democratic Party, not your Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? Not any of that. This is the ISUPK. You dig? So yeah, definitely, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button. You know what I'm saying? As we say every week, hit the like button, hit the share button so we could get the algorithm popping. We definitely, it doesn't cost any money to hit the share button or the like button. You understand? So definitely, if y'all could, Baba Kashad, do that and we get this thing popping. It is Wednesday, June 11th, 2025, and the world's going nuts. You understand? You got it's tornado season. They got volcanoes erupting left and right. You got Elon Musk and Donald Trump going at it. You know what I'm saying? But then he apologized right away. You know, he was supposed to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about big money. You got over there on the West Coast, they rioting and ICE, and this and this and that. Shit, they even got people in here in Iowa trying to fake protest. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, they're gonna this weekend, Trump's supposed to be holding a military parade. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to flex the United States muscles. You know what I'm saying? And you already know what that's about because World War III is on the horizon. You know what I mean? And but they trying to say that Trump picked the worst time to want to do the military parade. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what better time to do it when World War III is on the brinks? Let's just hear what this devil got to say. Salaki, let's hear what he got to say. Fair use.
I just think it's amazing. We're going to have a fantastic June 14th parade, Flag Day. It's going to be an amazing day. We have tanks, we have planes, we have all sorts of things. And I think it's going to be great. We're going to celebrate our country for a change. You know, recently, as you know, with World War II, the victory of World War II, I called up France and they were celebrating the victory. Well, we helped them a lot, as you know. I don't have to get into that. But I called up other countries. They were all celebrating the victory. We're the only country that didn't celebrate the victory. And we're the one that won the war. Okay. If it wasn't for us, that war, you would be speaking German right now. Okay. We won the war. And you might be speaking Japanese too. I mean, you might be speaking a combination of both. We won the war, and we're the only country that didn't celebrate it. And we're going to be celebrating big on Saturday. We're going to have a lot of, and if there's any protester wants to come out, they will be met with very big force. By the way, for those people that want to protest, they're going to be met with very big force. And I haven't even heard about a protest, but you know, this is people that hate our country, but they will be met with very heavy force.
Tonight, very heavy force. You know, because they're going to have all the guns and ships and aircraft and drones. They're going to have all the works out. So, yeah, anybody coming to protest, they're going to get met with very big force. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, even here, let me see. Even here in Iowa, yeah, I think they're doing a protest here. Matter of fact, 1,000 cities. Let me see this article. Share this tab real quick. It says Iowa City to hold No Kings protest alongside more than 1,000 cities nationwide. So he said he ain't heard about no protests. Well, shit, it's 1,000 cities. You know what I'm saying? Iowa City resident, and I don't think it's just Iowa cities. I think they're doing it right here in Des Moines too. But Iowa City residents are expected to join a nationwide day of protests against Donald Trump and declared No Kings. The demonstration is scheduled on Saturday, which is the same day that they doing the military thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they protesting about basically dumb shit. You know, hey, listen, what you expect? You love America so much. Hey, the only reason why half of you protesters is even, um, you know what I'm saying, able to live comfortably in America is because of the land grab and the rape, rob, and murder of the children of God. Without that, you wouldn't have nothing to protest about. How about, like I said yesterday, protest that? You know what I'm saying? The same way that like he said, they celebrated the victory of World War II. And he said if it wasn't for America, everybody was speaking German. It don't matter. English ain't no better for us. It don't matter what language. We ain't speaking Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what language we speak, because y'all took our original language from us in captivity. So to me, it don't make a difference. It's just another white man's language. You know what I'm saying? And the Germans, they all still the devils. You know what I'm saying? They go down and they would have their hands in captivity too. You know what I'm saying? But definitely they flexing their muscles, man. They showing their power. They're showing how they rule over the nations. You know what I'm saying? And us, we have to keep the works of the Lord so we will have power over the nations. And that's what today is going to be about. You know what I'm saying? We keep the works of the Lord and we will have power over the nation. He that keepeth my works will have power over the nations. And we're going to beat them into powder. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord chose us to be a special people above all nations that are on the face of the earth. So yeah, you know, we're going to get right into it, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So definitely, man, hey, like I say every week, get your notes, your pens and your pads, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Take down these precepts, man, so you can tell your Christian pastor the truth. Why he's trying to swindle you. He's like the janky promoters. He's trying to swindle you out of all your hard-earned money. And then for some of y'all, he's gonna swindle you out of your wife too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so let's get it. Let's get it. Let's start. We're gonna jump right into it. Let's jump over here to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people, they always be like, man, you guys just always be in the Old Testament. Well, that's because the Lord is Christ said, I come in the volume of the book. The book was written of me, and everything that was written aforetime is written for our knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So don't just be stuck into the New Testament. You got to know the Old Testament before you can even understand the context of the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you Christians, y'all just go straight to the New Testament and think you know what they talking about, when you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ and them, they taught from the Old Testament. You know what I mean? They didn't teach from nothing else but the Old Testament. So yeah, let's go right here over here to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10. Deuteronomy chapter 10. Let me share my screen. Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 13. And it says, well, maybe we could go up some. Verse 12. And it says, and now Israel, so you know everything that he talks about, who he's gearing to, everything is geared towards the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways and to love him. You understand? What's the love of the Lord? Is to keep his commandments. Now that's another scripture, but I ain't even gonna go there yet. And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. So it says to love him and serve him. But how do you do that? Verse 13. To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. You understand? Verse 14. Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens is the Lord's thy God, the earth also with all that therein is. Verse 15. Let me scroll down. Only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people as it is this day. So the Lord has, you know, a lot of people be like, what does it say he only loved Israel, or like he just don't love nobody else? It says it right there, only. You understand? There's another one where it says, only you have I known of all the families on the earth. So reading it again, only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them. You understand? And who is the seed after them? That's us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. While the devil is out there hating, doing all this mass deportation, you know what I'm saying, across the United States, guess what? You have a perpetual hatred for the Lord's chosen people, but guess who the Lord loves? He loves Jacob. What does it say in the book of Romans chapter 9? It says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. You understand? He hates Esau. He don't love the so-called white man. He hates the so-called white man. Because all they do is go around the world flexing their muscles and killing with the sword and conquering and conquering. You know what I'm saying? But the day of vengeance is of the Lord, and it's coming soon. That's why he's putting the spirit in all these nations to amp up their armies. There ain't been no real war in over like basically 100 years. World War II ended in the early 1940s, mid 1940s. Shit, in another 15 years, that's 100 years ago. So they've been stockpiling weapons of mass destruction. That's how long the nuclear bomb been out. The nuclear bomb, which is the only people who have ever used the nuclear bomb is America. Besides tests. Let me see if we can get some because I think they even had that on video. Yeah, right here. 1945. So pretty much 20 years from now, that's gonna be 100 years ago. So that technology that they had back then, it's far more surpassed that. So this was fair use. We're using this for entertainment purposes. Fair use. Let's just see what this footage is.
1945 that an atomic bomb was dropped on the city of Nagasaki, resulting in Japan's unconditional surrender in World War II. Now, in 1942, the U.S. government began the Manhattan Project, a weapons program tasked with developing a functional atomic bomb. The program was started in response to a similar program undertaken by Nazi Germany in the 1930s. And in July of 1945, they would have their first successful test. Germany had already surrendered by the time of this test, but Japan rejected calls for their surrender, vowing to fight to the end in the Pacific. Wanting to bring a quick end to the war, President Truman decided to use his atomic arsenal over the objections of his military advisors. The first was dropped on the city of Hiroshima on August 6th, killing between 70,000 to 100.
Look at that flat line. The whole, what it said, 70. Oh, damn, y'all couldn't even see what I was. Salakia. I thought I was sharing my screen. Flatline the whole goddamn city. It killed between 70,000 to 135,000 people in the blink of an eye. You know the power that's in them bombs, man? And that was
Government
damn
began the
near 100
Manhattan
years
Project, a
ago.
women's
That was damn near 100 years ago. And so just imagine the force that they got now. You know what I'm saying? And they've been stockpiling because there ain't been no real war like that since then. So they gearing up. They got their trigger finger is itching. You know what I'm saying? So, and right now they're doing all type of trade wars. Look at that flatline. Good night. Between 70,000 and 100 something odd thousand people gone in a blink of an eye, pretty much. You understand? I think that's the actual footage of it. Yep. That's the actual footage of when they dropped it. Good night. Yeah, Salaki. I don't know what that was about. But yeah. And so shit, hey, listen, these nations, they ready, they want payback. You don't think Japan wants payback? Like he said, what did Donald Trump say? He said if it wasn't for America stepping in, we all be speaking Japanese or German. Let's hear him say that again.
For us that war, you would be speaking German right now, okay? We won the war, and you might be speaking Japanese too. I mean, you might be speaking a combination of both.
Yeah, so how they win the war? Because they dropped the bomb on their ass. That's how it happened. And it's been, like I said, close to 100 years, and guess what? They definitely want payback. Payback is a dog. You know what I'm saying? But all these nations, they just gearing up. They flexing their muscle. He ready to have his little parade this weekend. Japan, China and all them. I think they already did their little parades. They do their parades too. You know what I'm saying? America hasn't really done one in a while like that. But shit, with Trump in office, hey, he's like, let's get it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But of course, they saying that he's doing, people are scared. Some people are scared. They saying he's doing it at the worst time. This is the worst time to hold a military parade. Hey, let's get it popping. Let's get this show on the road, son. You know what I mean? But we ain't got nothing to fear. Because why? Let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 15. Only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people as it is this day. You know what I'm saying? So listen, the only way you got the fear is if you out here being like the heathen. You want to love the white man, you want to love the Chinese man, and you hate your own brothers and sisters in your heart, you're going to die in the nuclear holocaust just like the white man will. So what you need to do, verse 16, circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart and be no more stiff-necked. Stop being stiff-necked. You know what I'm saying? You need to circumcise your heart. See, it was a law for us to circumcise your flesh for men. You know what I mean? But there's a spiritual side to circumcision. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we eat the unleavened bread. You eat real unleavened bread, but then you're supposed to take away the leavening out of your heart. You know what I'm saying? Stop being stiff-necked. You know what I mean? And hard-headed. That's what stiff-necked means. You know what I'm saying? Having hatred towards your brothers. Matter of fact, speaking of hatred towards your brothers, see, we supposed to be ruling the nation But we can't get nothing accomplished because we too busy hating on each other. Matter of fact, watch this. There was just I just seen this video. Now these are two brothers, right? And of course, see, they got the mark of the beast because they didn't join Esau's task force, and they just like those brothers who killed the brother down in Memphis. You get that little fake badge or whatever, and you got that like tyrant complex. You know what I'm saying? With now you done you got the fatty tissue around your heart. You can't even love your brothers and sisters properly. You know what I'm saying? But look at this shit. I'm just gonna now these is two police officers, by the way. They done got into an argument. Now there ain't no sound to it, but I'm just gonna let it play. Fair use. We're using this for entertainment and educational purposes. Hold on, let me rewind it because it was kind of choppy. Let me turn off that sound because it really you can't hear shit anyway. So look, they standing in the lobby, and if I'm not mistaken, this is like the lobby of the police center, the police department. They arguing. He pulled a gun out. Dude turned around and he blasted him. Dead right on the side. And then you could just see the blood just leaking out. Viewer discretion is advised. Look, there's another cop right there. So that's what makes me think they gotta be at the damn precinct. So you in the middle of the precinct, there's another cop. You guys get in an argument, and your hatred for your brother is so much. You a cop and you killed a nigga in the goddamn police center. Good night. One more time. Now, I wish we could hear what they were saying. I know he's like, and for you to be that mad to blow the nigga brains out right in the middle of the goddamn thing, that's ridiculous. He's trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do. It's a rap. Everything's on camera. You can't say, oh, he pulled a gun out on me. There's nothing you could say, bro. You going to murder, you going to that's first degree murder. You just threw away your whole life down the drain. Like he trying to hold the pressure on the wound. You know what I mean? It says two police officers get into an argument and one of the officers shot and killed the other officer. That's the name of her little channel. But yeah, man, bogus. And how we gonna take over? How we gonna rule the nations? And we can't even handle civil matters like that. Good night. Let's go back to the scripture, man. It says Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 15. Only the Lord had the delight a delight in thy fathers to love them. He chose their seed after them, even you above all the people. See, he chose us above all people. But guess what? You got to circumcise the foreskin of your heart, man, and be no more stiff-necked. You understand? There's no reason why that man should have got unalive like that over something. It definitely couldn't have been that deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what it was about, but y'all see, police are supposed to hold themselves at at least a better standard. But you are a police officer and you gonna kill your brother in the middle of the precinct. Wherever they was at, it was public. You know what I'm saying? There was another police officer there too. You know, and that's just unfortunate, man. But yeah, we got to come back to these law, statutes, and commandments, man. Like it says right back. Matter of fact, let's go over here to Deuteronomy chapter 28. And let's just start at verse 1. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. And it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord God will set thee on high above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. So we got to keep that. We got to keep the works of the Lord. And then we will be set on high above all these nations. You understand? We will be set up high above the Chinese man, the Japanese man, the North Korean, the Arabs, the so-called Africans, the white man. You feel me? And we won't be walking around with a chip on our shoulder and unaliving your fellow co-worker as a police officer. Good night. You understand? We supposed to be ruling these nations. But of course, when we don't do these things, we get cursed. You understand? When we disobey the Most High God, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. That's Deuteronomy 28 at the end of verse 15. Let's read one of those curses. Let's just see. There's a whole bunch of them. You know, definitely Deuteronomy 28 is Israelite 101. You understand? If anything, the first book you should read is Deuteronomy 28. The first chapter, that's the one you should read. You know what I mean? That's one of the first one. And the story of Jacob and Esau. That's Israelite 101. Let me go down. Which one do I want? There's so many of them. Salakia, bear with me for a second. Oh, yeah, right here. 54, 28 and 54. So now, because we don't listen to the Lord, says that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. Your own eye, and your brother is not really necessarily meaning like your blood brother. But yeah, your eye will be evil towards your blood brother too. But your brother meaning your people. You know what I'm saying? That's why we always be like, what up, brother? You know what I'm saying? That's black people talk. White people don't talk like that. They sound lame as hell. Hey, brother. You know what I'm saying? But his eye will be evil toward his brother and toward his wife of his bosom and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, in the Black community, we have an outstanding number of single mothers. You know what I'm saying? Some of it's by design, but a lot of it, also a lot of it is towards the curses. But even toward your brother, just like that video, once again, we just showed he arguing with his brother in the middle of the precinct. And because we don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, his eye is evil toward him. You know what I mean? So evil toward him that he would think to resort, his final resort was, you know what? I'm just going to unalive you right here in front of everybody. He's not even thinking about his children. None of their, if they both got children, he's not thinking about their mamas, the wives, anybody, and his own life for that matter. Nobody's life is in regard. Now he has to sit in prison for the rest of his life. And I don't know how he think he gonna get it. He wasn't thinking. I don't know how you gonna talk yourself out of that one. But one of the curses is that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. You understand? But when that's why we gotta keep the works of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because instead of being evil toward your brother, we will be set on high above all the nations that are on the earth. We would be the ruling class. We would be the superpower of the world. And that is gonna happen no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's gonna happen. Because when we're teaching this truth and we pushing it so hard as prophecy, it's gonna happen no matter what. But it behooves everyone to come into this truth, man. If you Black, Hispanic, and Native American. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over here to the book of Psalms, chapter 149. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be, we need to come back to the truth, to the way, the days of old. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of doing what we've been doing, marching and protesting ain't got us nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We've been in captivity for 400 years. You know what I'm saying? For the first 200 something odd years, it was hard bondage. Then you had Jim Crow, segregation. Then you had the fake civil rights movement where that's all niggas did was protest and march. Voting ain't gonna get you nowhere either. You gotta try something different. The Black Panthers ain't working. All this just love everybody definitely ain't working. You know what I'm saying? We done love the white man. That's all we've ever did was love the white man. And none of that worked. We need to try something new. And that's coming into this truth. You know what I'm saying? So let's go over here to the book of Psalms chapter 149. Psalms chapter 149. And at verse 1, it says, praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song. And his praise in the congregation. See, we need to sing a new song. Not that same old song we've been singing. We shall overcome. Yeah, you know, I should have been at the BT Awards. You know, I should have got my trophy. You know, nah, I'm just playing. But nah, you know, we need to sing a new song, man. And what's the new song? That's us knowing that we the Israelites, knowing that we need to follow these holy days, these law, statutes, the commandments, so our eye isn't evil toward our brother, our sister, our our wives, our husbands, our children's, etc., etc. You know what I mean? Verse 2. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Not mankind, not every human, not the European, not the Chinese. No, let Israel rejoice. Let the children of Zion be joyful to their king. Who's our king? Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Let's skip to one verse. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. So who does he take pleasure in? His people. And who is his people? His people is Israel. You understand? Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. You understand? We need to sing this new song and the praises of God be in our mouth with the sword in our hand. See, back in the day, it was a sword. What is it going to be this? And what's the modern day sword? Hey, you already know what it is. I ain't even got to explain it. Why? To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. See, there's going to be a time where we're going to execute vengeance upon the heathens. But we got to keep the works of the Lord so it is successful. You understand? Verse 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. See, when we follow the Most High God, we're going to have the power over the nations. We got to keep his works. And we're going to bind their kings and put them in fetters of iron. The same way we got into captivity, those who lead into captivity must go into captivity. Verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. See, this judgment is written. So they want to continue to put us in concentration camps at the borders and deport everybody, and they're aiming it towards our people. Now they might get a little twos and fews in between. You just got caught in the crossfire. What's his name? Kwame Lame and a couple other people. But like we was showing the other day, there's more Chinese people coming in through the borders than anything. And that's just at the border. They got ships. They coming in over in boats. You know what I'm saying? They've showed it in the movies before. I want to say one of them was I damn near want to say one of them was Rush Hour. One of the Rush Hours. I forgot which movie it was, but where they were sneaking the families in on them big containers, them tractor trailer containers. Yeah, man. But when we keep the Most High God's works, we're gonna bind their kings. We ain't no longer gonna be evil towards our own brother. We're gonna be one nation in solidarity with brotherhood, sisterhood. But there has to be war first. America has to fall. They got to pay for what they did. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to execute judgment upon all the heathen. What does it say? Let's go back. Psalms 149 in chapter 7. Verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. So it's not, that's everybody who's not the Israelites. And to bind their kings with chains. See, they going in chains, people. They're going in chains. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. You understand? And he's doing this for the elect. Let's go over here to the book of Isaiah chapter 45. And verse 14. It says, thus saith the Lord, the labor of Egypt, the merchandises of Ethiopia, and of the Sabians, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. So this is all these are different nations that had hands in our captivity. So the Egyptians, which are like so-called Africans, Ethiopia, yeah, you had help in it too. You know what I'm saying? All y'all. All these nations, the other people, they all going, what does it say? Men of stature shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come after thee in chains. They shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplications to thee, saying, surely God is in thee, and there is none else. There is no God. See, all these nations, they're going to be coming down, bending unto us, and they're going to know. You understand? They're going to know, like, man, the Lord is with y'all, man. Salakia. They're going to be apologizing, supplications, making supplications. That they're going to be begging. What is supplicate? Let's get the definition of supplication. What is making supplication? Yeah, right here. The action of asking or begging for something earnestly or humbly. He fell to his knees on supplication. Yeah, they're going to be begging for mercy. You understand? That's what these heathens going to be doing. Because they ain't going to want to get whacked. Because they're going to see the power in us. And they're going to be asking for mercy. Just the same way we used to do. Yes, man. Sorry, Massa. Sorry, Massa. That was supplication. They're going to be like, sorry, my Lord. Sorry, my Lord. You know what I'm saying? Just so they don't get off with your head. Yeah. And they're going to say, surely God is in thee, and there is none else. But what do we have to do to obtain that? You have to keep the works of the Lord to grant this, to get the crown of glory. You know what I'm saying? That's what the crown of glory is about. Because what is it saying? Deuteronomy chapter 28, he said, you'll be above all the nations that are on the face of the earth. This ain't just going to be given unto you. Well, just because you were Israelite by blood. No, you have to repent, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and know that Christ is the one who was sacrificed for your sins. You know what I mean? So there's conditions to this, because the Lord doesn't love you unconditionally. He loves you under conditions. You understand? Verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. See, the Israelites, we're the ones who's going to be saved in the Lord with the everlasting salvation, while the other nations, they're going in chains, man. They're going to be coming to bending knee. like boys to men, making supplications. Yep. Let's jump over here now. And they're gonna be happy eventually. They're gonna be like, man, look, the Lord is with these niggas. They're gonna be coming. Look, let's go over here to verse 8. I mean, Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23. All that being a Karen, and what do they call male Karens? Oh, do they even got a name for that? I don't know. But instead of being Karens and just white supremacy and all that, and all these, even the Chinese, man, they racist too. You know what I'm saying? So right here, let's go to Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 22. It says, yeah, many people and strong nations shall come to seek the Lord of hosts in Jerusalem and to pray before the Lord. See, they're going to be seeking us. They're going to be wondering, what's up, man? Listen, y'all the ones. The Lord is with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Verse 23. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew. You understand? When it says skirt, it's meaning like you're just your garment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like allegory for saying, like, man, we're going to follow you. Because they know that the Lord is with us. You know, understand? They're going to leave all their fake wisdom and knowledge and understanding, and they're going to be seeking the men of the Lord. And this is what out of all languages and nations. They're going to be riding our coattail. That's pretty much what that means. So, you know, have you ever heard where they say, oh man, you riding my coattail? That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? And what they're going to say, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you. Not God is with everybody. This is future prophecy. When it says in those days, or it shall come to pass, and that type of verbiage, that is future prophecy. This has not happened yet. So yeah, they're going to be looking, they're going to get put in chains. They're going to be put in subjection. They're going to be making supplications, and they're going to be like, man, the Lord is with you. I see that. Mm-hmm. And if not, hey, listen, we're going to make them do it. We definitely going to make them do it. But what do we got to do? We got to keep the works of the Lord. He that keepeth my works. You understand? We got to hold fast unto this truth. I know it seems like it ain't worth it. Oh man, that's what y'all do, man. Y'all go this way. Who do y'all get paid to do that? No, we don't get paid. Got to go to camp we teach class every week. Go to camp, driving up and down the highway, spending gas money, food, et cetera, taking your time out on Saturdays and Fridays or whatever days, doing the Hebrew Academy, and do we get paid for that? No. You know what I'm saying? But we putting in work. Faith without works is dead, man. You got to keep, he that keepeth my works. You can't just sit in the house on the internet, talk about, oh yeah, I know I'm an Israelite. Yeah, I don't eat pork no more. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. Man, put in that work. Because there's other brothers out there who might wake up because of you. You know what I mean? Let's go over here, We're jumping back to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 60. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 10. And it says, and the sons of the stranger shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I had mercy on thee. Yeah, so the Lord was wroth with us, man, because we was hard-headed, we was being stiff-necked and rebellious. You understand? And that's why we allowed all these other nations to conquer us. But he's gonna have mercy on us. You understand? Because he could just completely wipe us out. But he had mercy on us. And he could, matter of fact, he could just choose a whole nother people. He could be like, you know what, Israel, I'm done with you. You guys ain't my chosen people no more. I'm gonna choose the Moabites. I'm gonna make a new covenant with the Moabites. And then they'll be see, but let me see something. I think there's this one. Let me see something. Because there's a scripture, I'm trying to find it, where right here, Ezekiel chapter 3. Yeah, see, because we so stiff-necked, but the Lord said, what did he say? This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 6. But good thing, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, man, that he does have mercy on us. So Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 5, it says, so this is the Most High God speaking to Ezekiel, which is a prophet. You know what I'm saying? Because he was supposed to go and go teach. He's supposed to go have camp, go teach or whatever, just like how we do. You know what I'm saying? And it says, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. So he was sent to the children of Israel, not verse 6, not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language whose words thou canst not understand. So basically he's saying, man, I sent you to your own people. They understand what you saying. You understand what they saying. This ain't no foreign people. But what is the Lord saying on that? Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. See, so if the Lord, he had mercy on us. He could have chose a Chinese man. Like, yeah, you know what? My new chosen people was the Chinese. And if he would have did that, they would have listened to him. They would have hearkened unto the Most High God. But us niggas, we hard-headed, man. We a stiff-necked people. Keep reading. That's how you know this is niggas. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted, hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? We some hard-headed ass niggas, man. But good. That's why the Lord had mercy on us, and he still chose us. Have God cast away my people, his people? God forbid. You know what I'm saying? But if he would have went to another people, they would have already listened. They would be in the kingdom of heaven already by now. But let's go back to Isaiah 60. For my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I had mercy on thee. You understand? But the strangers, they're going to build up our walls. They're going to build up the gates. You know what I'm saying? Verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that would not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Yeah, they're going to be utterly wasted. Ain't no choice. Ain't no freedom of speech. Ain't none. Y'all had all that. Y'all had y'all's time to shine. Now it's time to bow down. You understand? Like make supplications. That's what time it is. But blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, if you ain't following the Lord, man, you ain't gonna be a part of this. Don't you want to have power over the nations? Verse 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Not the Holy One of the humanity, not the Holy One of the whole wide world, the Holy One of Israel. So that's why your Christian pastor, they teach this equality madness. You know what I'm saying? That's what they've been trying to do since the civil rights movement. Everybody want to get treated equal. No, we're supposed to keep his works and we'll have power over the nations, not be equal to them. Like if you just be a good Christian, we'll have equality. No, we're supposed to have power over the nations, God damn it. When they bending unto thee, making supplications, saying, Khan Adawan Khan. That's what needs to be done. Yeah. Let's go over here to the book of Daniels. See, the kingdom is given unto the children of Israel, man. That's what the kingdom of heaven is about. That's exactly what the kingdom of heaven is about. Let me see where I want to start at. So this is like the whole book of Daniel's chapter 7 is like a lot of prophecy in there. A lot of it came to pass. Like right here, verse 21, I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. So the horn was basically the European nations, and they prevailed against us. They took us down. You know what I'm saying? The Edomites. So like the Grecians, you know what I'm saying? All these nations in the Roman Empire, they prevailed against the saints. Who's the saints? The saints is the children of Israel. Not anybody who just follows God. No, the saints is the children of Israel. Don't get it twisted. You understand? Verse 22, until the Ancient of Days came and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. So yeah, we fell for a while until the Most High God comes back. Who's the Ancient of Days? It's the Most High. You understand? But we're going to possess the kingdom. What does possess mean? Take. To own. If I possess, this is my possession, my phone, that means it's mine. You know what I'm saying? We're going to own the kingdom. That's to the saints. Right here. Verse 23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms and shall devour the whole earth. That's America. You understand? The American empire and devour the whole earth and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. You understand? Verse 24, and the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. You understand? Let me see. So all of these is like all the way from, like I said, from Greek to Rome to America. This is all of these different kingdoms in the vision of Daniel. And he should speak great words against the Most High and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. So that's what they've been doing. They've been wearing us out. Ever since 70 AD, they've been wearing the saints out and think to change times and laws. What they've been doing the whole time, they done changed the times. We don't know what time of the year it really is. They just made up a whole new calendar. Now, we couldn't calculate it, you know what I'm saying? But they say it's the year 2025, which is based upon the birth of Christ. But in all reality, time is the earth been around way longer than 2025 years. You know what I'm saying? And he changed laws. Now you could be a homosexual. Now you could eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. At one point in time, they made it illegal to be called a Jew. You know what I'm saying? Let me go down now. I want to get to the point. Well, that is the point. And it says right here, verse 27, and the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. So guess what? The kingdom is going to be given into the saints. Oh, damn, I wasn't even sharing my screen the whole time. So lock it. You understand? Daniel chapter 7 and verse 27. But we could start at verse 26. It says, but the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion. So we're going to take away the dominion of this present day rulership. And we're going to consume and destroy it until the end. You understand? But the saints, these are the set apart ones, the Israelites who are following and keeping the works of the Lord. And the kingdom and dominion and greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. You understand? That's Christ. Christ is going to be ruling in that kingdom, and we're going to be right underneath him ruling. I pray you understand. Now we could jump back over here. Matter of fact, let's just get straight to the business. Let's go over here to the book of Revelation. So y'all might be like, well, that's all in the Old Testament. That's just, that already happened, blah, 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 blah. No, it's the same thing in the Old Testament because that's future prophecy. It hasn't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Revelations chapter 19 and verse 12. Let's get it. So that dominion and everlasting dominion that they was talking about, that's Christ. Revelations 19, let's start at 11. And it says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. He that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. This ain't no peace treaties and peace talks. No, he judgeth and make war. You understand? Just like it says, where is it at? Back in Daniel's verse 26, it says, but the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it. How do you destroy something? You got to make war. You understand? And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his head were many crowns. Why does Christ have many crowns on his head? Because he done broke all these nations into pieces and took the dominion. You understand? Verse 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of God. Why is his vesture dipped in blood? Because how's you get blood on your raiment? You know how. I ain't even got to explain it too deep on that. Straight up. But see, to be a part of this, man, we gotta keep the works of the Lord. So now let's go over here to back. We're staying in Revelations. Let's just go to chapter 2 and verse 25. It says, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. You understand? We got to hold fast onto this work until the Christ come. Like it says in Daniel, what does it say? Let's go back to Daniel's. It says, verse 21, 7 and 21. I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. So right now, the horn has these nations. They made war against us, and they prevailed. Prevailed means they were successful. You understand? Until when? Until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. So go back to Revelation chapter 2. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. So all this whole time we've been conquered. They prevailed against us, but we got to hold fast till he come. Verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations. You understand? So we got to keep his work. He that keepeth my works, you understand, until the end, and we will have power over the nations. No longer will we be subjugated to their what does it say? They think they to change times and laws. We ain't gonna be subjugated to their times and their laws. They're gonna be subjugated to our time and our laws. Ain't gonna be no freedom of speech and no freedom of religion and this and this and that. No, this is gonna be a one world government. You understand? Verse 27, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, as I received of my Father. So yeah, we're gonna break them down in the shivers, to break them down to smithereens. You understand? So we got to keep, he that keepeth my works unto the end, the same shall be saved, and we shall rule the nations with a rod of iron. You understand? So yeah, they could, yeah, Trump, yeah, go ahead, flex your big muscles, do all that. Because the Lord's putting the spirit of war in y'all's heart. So y'all could be tore down. Yeah, you want to have your little parade and shit? Go ahead. Go have your. Well, guess what? We're gonna be celebrating the victory too. We're gonna boast in the riches of the Gentiles. Yeah, we're gonna celebrate, and we're gonna have like right now, our celebration is the Passover. But we're gonna have a more better we're gonna have a better celebration than that. Let's go over here to the book of Jeremiah. Because we're gonna celebrate and we're gonna have the power over the nations. You understand? Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 14. We do got the Passover and we celebrate that. We celebrate the victory over us coming out of the land of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? But right here, Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14, it says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Yeah, that was ancient days. You know what I'm saying? But what we're gonna be celebrating? But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of the north. What's the land of the north? That's North America. Yeah. You understand? Right there. And from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Yeah, we're going to boast in that. And we're going to have power over the nations. And we're going to rule you with a rod of iron. I pray you understand. But yeah, with that being said, Israel, this is the ISUPK, man, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And the rule for new brother and sister, when a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After the 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular brother or sister, they must get permission to speak to each other. And after that 6 months, if the brother or sister wants to court one another, they have to get the permission to marry after another 6 months of courting. And tithes, you could go to isubk.com, pay your tithes, man. The link is right there. That's 10% of any increase that the Lord gives you. You could give that, like I said, go to isupk.com. If you want to donate to us in Iowa, you know what I'm saying? It's $ISUPK Iowa 515 ISUPK Iowa 515. That's if you want to donate to us here in Iowa specifically. And upcoming holy convocations, we got actually this weekend. Yeah, if you're in the St. Louis area, we got Captain Gaga Bar. We got a lecture. You know what I'm saying? That's this Saturday. In fact, while Donald Trump and them doing their parade, we're gonna be at the lecture. And it's a lecture on drugs. You understand? While they done plagued the black community. That was our nuclear bomb. Our nuclear bomb was drugs, and you know what I'm saying? And the white man is the devil. But yeah, that's this Saturday at 2:00 at the St. Louis school. After that, the end of July, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we'll see more information on that coming up. But that's the last weekend of July. You know what I'm saying? That will be held in Chicago underneath Cap Marquardt. Big up Cap Marquardt. Then after that, we got the Feast of Tabernacles. That will be later on in the summer. You know what I'm saying? About September. So yeah, definitely, man. Hey, anybody want to get in class, man? Put your boots on. Boot up or shut up. You understand? That's what it is. Boot up or shut up. Straight up. No excuses. No cowards. No excuses. That's what we do here in the ICBK, man. We ain't got time to be bullshit. But with that, man, men of Israel, imagine, which means to stand. We're gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel, imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahaba Shemel Shabarakatah. Yahweh Matam means hands down, star means turn. We're gonna give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Sisters, imagine means to stand. Men of Israel, imagine Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shema Alatham Bashim Yahweh. And with that, class is dismissed.